everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I will be teaching you how to make a handmade fabric flower. This can be used for decorations, backdrops, perhaps bouquets, pieces, and etc. The materials are floral wire size 22 for making custom stamen. This is a clear size of wire. Next is floral wire size 18 for making the petals. This is a thicker size of wire. We will need around 50 pieces for this project. Next is E6000 fabric glue, which sticks really well and neatly. Next is pearl beads to be used for our custom stamen. I would prefer to use bigger size than 6 mm. Next is binder clips or any clips. I only have long grip clips, but it still works fine. Next is floral tape, adhesive tape, match or lighter or anything, candle, tea light or just like this, scissors, wires for cutting our wires, any plastic sheet which is optional, but I prefer to use this one. So next is frosted organza fabric, only 1.5 meters. We also need 3 templates for small, medium, and large petals. I only used boxes. So the small template is 20 centimeters by 15 centimeters. Medium is 25 by 20 centimeters. And the large one is 20 by 25 centimeters. The number of pieces to cut is listed on the box. Let's start cutting. Fold and cut the shorter side of the fabric so we can cut many petals at the same time. The length to cut is based on the height of the template that you are using. Once the fabric is already cut, fold the fabric based on the width of the petals. Count how many folds you make. This will be the number of petals that will be cut. Feel free to cut however you like. I just prefer to cut this way. It's easier for me. Clip the fabric to the template and then cut the sides. Do this for the rest of the petals. We need 20 petals. 5 small size, 5 medium, and 10 large size petals. Once done cutting, we can proceed to the next step. Light the candle so we can finish the edge of each petals. This will prevent the fabric from fading. Do this to all the 20 petals. almost done finishing the fabric's edges. Let's make the custom stamen. Use the floral wire size 22. You need to make at least 25 to 30 individual stamens. I prefer to cut my wires so I can save more materials. You can cut one stick of wire into 4. Then you can make 4 individual stamens. Use 3 pieces of beads for this custom stamen because these are small. If this were big, I would just use 1. Insert the 3 beads into the wire, like so. And then leave at least 1 centimeter on the edge. And then fold and then clip using the pliers and then roll so it will lock up, and now you will have your custom stamen. Make at least 25 to 30 pieces of this. Now let's start forming the petals using floral wire size 18, 50 pieces for all the petals. For the small and medium size templates, use 2 pieces each petal, and for the large one, use 3 pieces each for the petals. Use just the ample amount of E6000 fabric glue on your plastic sheets, not too much because it will dry out fast. As mentioned earlier, use 2 pieces of floral wire for the small and medium sized petals. Now let's spread the fabric glue on just one side of the floral wire, then paste it on the fabric. It doesn't matter on which side of the fabric. All petals are now ready for forming into the desired shape. We will now form each individual petal just like this one. Now, cross over all the petal wires into the center. Use the pliers to lock the part where the wires crossed. Once it's stable, twist the lower part of the wire so all the excess wires will be twisted into one. Do this step for all the 20 petals. After twisting the wires, the petal should look like this. The back part is where you did not stick the wires, while the front part is where you stick the wires. Fold the excess wire into 90 degrees, where the top part is the front and the back part is at the bottom. Do this for all the 20 petals. Now we're done folding the excess wires. Next step is curving the petals. Use any spherical object or material for this part, but this is optional, you can just use your hands. I prefer to use spherical object because it's easier to curve the petals. Unlike using hands, I can achieve a more desirable shape for the petals if I use a spherical object. The one I'm using is just my light lamp. I just bought this from my cousin. The front part where you can visibly see the wire is on a convex curve. The desired shape should be like this. Do this for all the 20 petals. We're now done curving all the petals. Let's go to the next step. Form your stamen into a desired shape. I prefer to cluster my stamens. It looks more realistic. I use adhesive tape first and then the floral wire for finishing part. We are now at my favorite step, which is the assembly of the flower. Attach first the 5 small petals into the stamen. Attach each petal one by one. After attaching the 5 small petals, using the adhesive tape, wrap the first layer with floral tape. Next is attaching the second layer, which is the medium-sized petal. Attach each medium petal individually into the intervals of the small petals using adhesive tape. After attaching all the medium-sized petals, wrap it all with floral tape. Same process for the large petals. Attach it individually in the intervals of the previous petals using adhesive tape. After all the layers are attached, wrap the handle with floral tape. After all the layers are attached, we now have 4 layers of small, medium, and 2 large layers. We will now arrange the petals to the desired shape. The measurement of this full-blown flower is about 22 to 25 inches. Let's now take a look at the final output. The total time consumed in making this one flower is 4 hours. I hope you liked my tutorial. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe.